What's going on, YouTube? This is Steve here from Team Rhino, just doing another one of my deck profiles for you guys to see. This is a more of a recreational deck. It's not, tier 1. So, the deck's fun, I think, as long as you're not doing, a tier 1 deck that kills you first turn with every single thing they have. The deck, it's kind of relying on spell counters, but it's not at the same time. It gets Dark Magician out quite easily. You'll see a lot of ways that I can do it. I'll show you some stuff, okay? So, to me, one of the main cards to get out is actually Dark Magician. I run 3. Now, a lot of people are going to be thinking, are you crazy? 3 Dark Magicians, they have no effect. They're 2 sacrificers. It's a normal monster. Well, he's awesome. There's a spell card that goes with him called Dark Magic Attack. It's pretty much Harpy's Filibuster, and you get him out easy with some of the time no cost at all. So that means no tributes. I have never tributed for him before, and so I've never had to sacrifice 2 monsters. And yeah, he gets out easy, and he's a 2500 beater. If you want to say beater, because I pretty much get out for nothing. Alright, so, 3 Dark Magicians. One of the easy ways to get him out, of course, is skill Dark Magicians. This guy, anytime his spell card's activated, he gets 1 spell counter. The deck has a lot of spells that I can use to go through my deck, or just to use to get other effects. So he gets the counters quite easily. I can usually get him on the field the first turn, with 3 counters and then tribute it for Dark Magician. Alright? Just for back row hate, some 2 breakers, plus he's also another spell counter target. And by the way, all these are darks. This is a dark part of the deck. It also builds in with like light and dark. So yeah, the deck's got a lot of things going for it. 2 Chaos Sorcerers. If you want, you can take one of these out and put a Blackluster in there. It doesn't really matter, as long as you get Light Darks in the grave quite easily. You can put 3 Chaos Sorcerers and 1 Blackluster if you can find room. It's just all up to you. Chaos Sorcerer is easy. Like, you can get him on the first 2 turns pretty easily. Yeah, Chaos Sorcerer is awesome. The only tuner in the deck, Plague Spreader. He's not spellcaster. He's the only non-spellcaster in the deck, I think. And he's just good because he's dark. And he's a tuner. I can use his effect quite easily. So yeah. On to the light part. We have 2 Magician's Valkyria. I ran 3 before, and I thought it was too dead. Like, its effect's good, but it's not worth running 3. So yeah, these are ultra ones, by the way. You just it's good, but it's not super good. On to the next. No, most of my bad. Mythical Beast Cerberus. He's just a light target, plus he gains 500 attack. Each time a spell card's activated, he gets a spell counter, and then for each spell counter, he gains 500 attack. So he can get pretty strong pretty quick. Friend of the Magical Knight. When he's normal summoned, he gets a spell counter. If a card would be destroyed on the field, you can remove spell counters from the field instead. So he's pretty broken when you get spell counters on the field. Crusader Endymion, he's a 1900 beater. He's light, and his effect, you can normal summon him to become an effect monster. His effect is, once per turn, you can put a spell counter on 1 monster on the field that takes a spell counter, and he gains 500 reserve, and his attack becomes 2500. So essentially, he's another Dark Magician, kinda. He fuels a lot of other cards, like Mythical Beast Cerberus, Skilled Dark Magician, and also Silent Magician level 4. This card, in my opinion, is one of the best in the deck. Simply because I can summon it first turn if, say, if I do with Dark Worlds for some reason. If they activate Dark World Dealings, he gets the counter from Dark World Dealings. They draw and discard. So, and if our card destruction, they draw, and during each of their draw phases, he gets 1 counter. He can get up to 5, so his attack can be at 3,500 for a 4-star. light monster. So it's pretty good. I'm done with the lights. One of the last spellcasters is guy right here, or this little girl. She each time a spell is activated, she gets 2 spell counters. You can remove any number of spell counters from her per turn, once per turn, to special summon a spellcaster from your graveyard or hand at the same number or same level as the number of spell counters removed from her. So, if I remove 7, I can get Dark Magician from hand or graveyard. If I remove 4, I can get any level 4. If I get 3, I can get a level 3. But it has to be a spellcaster target. So Plague Spirit is the only thing I can't get in here. So yeah, she's pretty good. She also helps Exceeds. I might actually put her at 2 or 3 just because of the Exceeds now. I can quite easily get, you know, her, and then a level 4. Alright, so something else is Ancient Lamp. People overlook this. I think it's quite good. When this face down card is selected as an attack target, it flips face up, then its effect kicks in. Okay? When this face down card is selected as an attack target by an opponent's monster, you can make the attack target one of your opponent's monsters instead. The rest of it doesn't matter, but that's actually pretty good. If your opponent can swarm and attack this, then you pick whatever you want, and then they're like upset because, you know, this is good. He's not light or dark, but his effect, when this card is once per turn, you can switch into defense, like Lila, to put a spell counter on a card you control. So you can normal him. If you have a monster you can put a spell counter on, switch to defense. His defense is 18, so he's pretty decent, and give a spell counter. So he can fuel a lot of things in here. Alright, on to spells. A card that I'm going to put at 3 as soon as I get a 3rd is this right here. Select one face up, or you can only activate this while the face up spellcaster on your side of the field. Tribute one monster on your side of the field, special summon one spellcaster from your hand. Then you can destroy it with one monster your opponent controls. So essentially it's 1 for 1 for spellcasters, and it's quite easy to get Dark Magician out with this. Summon something weak, let your opponent go. When they summon, activate this. Tribute your monster, get your Dark Magician, destroy their monster, and it's free. It's quick. Oh, my bad. Draw power lure. I need to put 5 dualities in here, but don't have any at the moment to put in. One card that I teched in is Dark Magic Curtain. You pay half your life points like Solemn Judgment, and you special summon a Dark Magician from your deck. It's pretty good. Actually, I have 2 of these. My bad. Sorry. It's pretty good, along with Spell Economics, which is spell. You don't have to pay life points with this if you have this on the field. So essentially it's a free Dark Magician, and this also fuels a spell counter. Just activate it. There's nothing you need to use to fill it. So just activate it to give something a spell counter, and if you draw this later, then it's good. One of the key cards in the deck to kill my opponent is Secret Village Spellcaster. I ran 3. 3 was too much, so yeah, this if you control a spellcaster and your opponent does not, they cannot activate spells. If you do not control a spellcaster, you cannot activate spells. So the deck, it's summon, they can't do shit, you know. Alright, Dark Magic attacks. I'm probably going to put this down to 1. It's Harpy's for the Duster and Dark Magicians on the field. Monster Incarnation to fuel that spell counter stuff and to get a monster you need. Academic Drakmor. This card is so good in the deck. Equip it to your opponent's monster. In 2 turns it's destroyed. This adds to your hand. You can keep activating that as long as the monster stays in the field. There's a staple. Magical Blast. Swords is a stall card, but spell counter also. Card Destruction. Goes with the level monster. Plus it redoes your hand. Puts the lights and darks in the grave. Yeah, it's all around good in the deck. Monster Born staple, plus it's awesome. 1 MST and Heavy Storm, of course, because this is banned. I haven't got around to messing with the deck yet, so yeah. And for the trap lineup, I don't think you guys are ready for this trap lineup. It's pretty sweet. Alright, yeah, you know it. Okay, 2 World Decrees. World Decrees, the shiz in here. Where's that? Get out. Boom, boom. That. Just one of each, or you can get 2 rows of crees just in case. That's pretty good. Your opponent can't do nothing. So yeah. This is Steve's deck here, the spellcaster deck. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe to my channel. Of course, this is Steve here from Team Rhino. I'm just trying to, get some more people to the channel. I'm gonna be doing more videos. The other 2 people in the group, James and Jimmy, currently do not have a video camera, so anytime I head up there, I'll try to get their stuff. But yeah, I'm more the main. I have the main stuff, so just don't forget to check out the channel. Add me on there, befriend me. I'm a friendly guy. Also add me on Dueling Network. Of course, our Dueling Network name is Team Rhino 69, and I'll duel you anytime on there. Just PM me. Maybe like, hey, I seen you on YouTube. Alright, so this is Steve from Team Rhino. Peace out.